B.K.S. Iyengar, born on 14th December 1918 in Vellore in Kolar district in Karnataka state, our boy from Karnataka state. Attained Samadhi on 20th August 2014 in Pune in Maharashtra in India. B.K.S. Iyengar said, yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and endure what cannot be cured. Vellore Krishnamachar Sundara Raja Iyengar, better known as B.K.S. Iyengar, was the founder of the style of yoga as exercise known as Iyengar Yoga and was considered one of the foremost yoga teachers in the world. He was the author of many books on yoga practice and philosophy, including Light on Yoga, Light on Pranayama, Light on the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and Light on Life. Iyengar was one of the earliest students of Tirumalai Krishnamacharya, who is often referred to as the father of modern yoga. He has been credited with popularizing yoga first in India and then around the world. The Indian government awarded Iyengar the Padma Shri 1991, the Padma Bhushan in 2002, and the Padma Vibhushan in 2014. In 2004, Iyengar was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by the Time magazine. Such was the popularity of B.K.S. Iyengar. B.K.S. Iyengar said, yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and endure what cannot be cured. Yoga teaches us, to cure, every exercise in the yoga, every asana in the yoga is the mastership. Because every one asana moves with the prana. When you join both the hands and you say inhale up, the breath goes along the hands. But when compared with the other exercises, the breath is on one side, the exercise is on another side. There's a jerk, there's a chanchal. There is a disturbance of the mind and the body not coordinating together. But in yoga, it flows together and it stretches up. If you want to do a forward bending also, inhale, exhale, you breathe up along with the body. Body and the breath is together. Yin and the yang, positive and negative. The husband and wife together moves. The father and mother moves along with the children. The family, father, mother, children moves together. The breath is their parents. They move together. And then the joint family and the family. Such is the beauty. Everybody thinks yoga is exercise, and they all are doing a lot of gymnastics, a lot of karate. Those are exercise, materialistic exercise, which has got nothing to do with your intelligence, with the jnana yoga, with the bhakti yoga, with your karma yoga. Karma yoga also, whenever you do any work, your breath and that particular job becomes one, and then only then you do. Like the Japanese painter, before he could draw, he sat in front of the bamboo tree, and a day came when he could converse with the bamboo, and a day came when he became the bamboo shoot, then the drawing happened of its own. Such is the beauty of the yoga. Many people do not understand that. They are thinking yoga means you can stand on your head, on your bum, or your wherever things are there. That becomes a yoga if you can bend and stretch. Bending and stretching anybody can do. Anybody can do any work. But doing a karma yoga, when you see a particular job, suddenly you forget it is you. You and that particular job becomes one, and then you see the beauty. Hence, B.K.S. Iyengar said, yoga teaches us to cure. It becomes a curing method because the effect is so beautiful. You go so deep inside, you forget. And where there is no cure, the disease is out. Yoga teaches us to cure every method, every psychological problem is because we are disconnected between the person who is talking and the other person who is listening. Person who is talking melts with the listener. The listener and the person who is talking becomes one, and then it melts. That's why most of the master says, when I'm talking, one of my students, when I went to Rajan Kunde, he told me, Guruji, I'm listening to your talks, but I can't understand your English. Your English is maybe more philosophical or more something. But I said, look, you do not have to understand my English. Just listen, and my sound and your listening becomes one. A day will come, the mouth, the words what I said, that music what you heard from me, my drama, becomes a drama of yours. It flows from your mouth. That is the connecting link. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured, what is not to be endured. Hence the family tree is very important, because whatever you wanted to do, what is already there, then you do not have to do that again. You do not have to endure, because it is right available in your plate. And from there you have to take another one leap to make sure if you have eaten food, you have to be thankful to find out for the next generation, I have to make double of that. I have to make things more better. If your house is paying electricity bill, then you do not have to pay the electricity bill. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured. You do not have to endure to work hard to pay the electricity bill. But then your mind should go in, your mind should melt with the electricity bill, and then you find out why should I pay the electricity bill when God, the nature is coming through the sunlight. Out of 365 days, 300 days of beautiful sunlight in India, why shouldn't I use solar? And when you understand solar, and you make the solar panel, and you make the solar batteries, and you connect it to your house, and not a single bill is paid because you have even excess also, that is what need not to be endured. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and endure what cannot be cured. This cannot be cured. The bill payment cannot be cured. But you have to endure to find out. That enduring is the scientific mind. That is called Jnana Yoga. Trying to stabilize the family tree. When you have the family tree, always go back, even in our school, the visually challenged students, the blind students, when they go for a walk with a white cane, a walking stick, they are taught, whenever you want to cross the road, please ask, can anybody help me? Can anybody help? Please ask for a help. Please demand help. Even though they know to cross the road, they are taught how to cross the road, but we tell them, please ask. So that when the people come to help you, they understand, oh, you are blind, you are visually challenged. They feel happy that given a chance, they are making them understand is very important. So asking in the family tree, asking the joint family, asking your parents, so that yoga teaches us to cure, that becomes a cure, what need not be endured. In a joint family, I was trying to tell, when the husband falls sick or the husband has got a cold, the wife takes them to the big hospital. In an ordinary nucleus family, and the hospital bill is so big, and the family gets frightened. But in a joint family, if the wife is sick, the husband do not even have to know, because the mother and grandmother, everybody knows to make something, and it is not even spoken what disease it is, what sickness it is. But if the husband falls sick, she goes and tells the grandmother of the house. Grandmother will say, make something, this one and that one and all, and put it into his mouth and give one hit on the bum. He will run to the office, no hospital at all. Not even it is discussed. Let thy food be thy medicine, Hippocrates said. It becomes a way of life in the house. That need not be endured. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured. You do not have to endure, because when you have to ask, and everybody in the house, your family, your relatives, is very happy to give what is already there. But then your mind should take it forward. So that not only you, the surrounding houses, what is made in the house, at least surrounding 10 houses, at least surrounding 1 kilometer, at least surrounding 10 kilometers, there should be pure solar and rainwater harvesting done together. B.K.S.Iyengar says, yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured. Those things have to be cured and we have to be put inside. And endure what cannot be cured. And what cannot be cured, what is not available in the house, that you have to endure. That you have to wait. Yes, resistance, you build up your resistance power. But otherwise you become a slave. From that, come out. This is what I'm trying to tell the rulers. If the farmers have asked for something, who are the farmers? They are the people who are very close to God. Annadana is very close to God. They create the food for us. They do not come to the city. All that glitters is not that gold. They do not rush up to the city to become a slave for the 2% rich controls 98% of the wealth of the country. They stood in the villages, created food for the massive people who are crowding in the cities. Many massive amount of people left the villages, forced to leave the villages because of all the glitters and all the glittering. God trapped them. They trapped them and dragged them to the city. Of course, they made food. Now they're asking for some. Give them. And then we will sit to them and talk to them. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured. What is there? They're asking for a small thing. Give it off. And endure what cannot be cured. Now what cannot be cured is their water, rainwater harvesting. That we have to teach them. And the solar. They have to use solar without taking single drop of electricity from the government. Then these farmers have got in, but the yang is not there. Have got positive, negative is not there. Positive, negative only can create a. When that happens, they are the real God. That the government have to understand. When that is understood, I think most of the problem can be solved. We do not have to fight with our children. What they are asking, give what they wanted, and then sit and talk to them, and then take it forward. B.K.S.Iyengar said, yoga teaches us to cure. I used to tell, treatment without medicine and a medicine without treatment, that brings down the psychological problem. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and endure what cannot be cured. This is my 270th small talks.